Hey guys, in this video I'll be comparing Nick Walker's 2023 Arnold Classic and 2024 New York Pro versions to see if Nick has been able to make substantial improvements since his last appearance. Now before the video does start, a like and sub would be much appreciated as it helps out my channel tremendously, and with that all being said, let's get into this video. Starting off this video with the front double, we can see that Nick looks fuller in 2024. His 2023 version's biggest criticism was that he was flat, and you can notice that he definitely looks fuller in the lats, outer quads, and even in the chest. That being said, his midsection does appear a bit more bloated than it did in 2023, however, not by much. All in all, both years look relatively similar with just different strategies for peaking in my opinion. The side chest is definitely a pose where these improvements in fullness are seen, as his delt, arm, and side leg all look a whole lot fuller. Conditioning is virtually the same, as the striations in the far pec midsection detail and the leg cuts are all there for both. The biggest thing that I do notice is that Nick's midsection in 2024 isn't as controlled and tight as it appears in 2023, however, lighting and timing of the photos can always play a role in things like that. That being said, I really don't notice much of a difference in terms of added muscle tissue. However, let me know if you guys see something that I don't. The side tricep is definitely a pose in which Nick was a bit better in 2023. His waist appears much smaller and more streamlined, the tricep is fully locked out, and overall his presentation is perfect. To be fair, the 2024 photo was probably taken at an off timing, either during a transition or something like that, which doesn't do justice to 2024. You can notice that his side leg does look a whole lot more monstrous though, probably due to the angle, and his arm, delt, and chest appear thicker and fuller overall for 2024. Remember guys, camera angles and timing do play a major role when comparing any two versions, so just keep that in mind when you're looking at these pictures. The rear lat spread is a pose which Nick's improvements are clearly seen, especially in the back and the hamstrings. His back appears a bit thicker and more detailed than the traps and mid-back, and definitely showcases more density than before. Moreover, his hamstrings look extra peeled and separated, as well as ridiculously large. I don't think anyone today has those piano chord-esque hamstrings, which is absolutely wild. Everything else looks about the same, as he isn't any wider upstairs and his conditioning everywhere else is comparable. Now, the rear double shares similar sentiments to the last pose, as the back as a whole looks improved, but not by much. His traps are the most noticeable area of improvement, as they are clearly more defined than ever. However, the arms, delts, and calves remain basically unchanged, I'd say. Interestingly, his injured hamstring, which is the one on the left, looks better than it did previously, highlighting Nick's impressive work ethic and ability to overcome near career-ending obstacles. Even his glutes appear a bit more feathered, and that grainy, mature look to the physique is really prominent in 2024. Here's the ab and thigh, and this is definitely a pose in which I feel like Nick has sort of regressed in. His midsection, while more defined than in 2023, is a bit blockier and not as streamlined as before. His obliques seem to spill over more than ever, creating a much more fridge-like ab and thigh pose. Sure, his quads are definitely improved in the outer quad sweep, and possibly in conditioning and detail as well. However, his flow is much worse in my opinion. Maybe it's the timing and the posing of Nick, however, I have a feeling that his waistline has probably grown a little bit. Now the last pose, the most muscular, is really Nick's trademark pose. Those freaky varicose veins, massive arms, controlled and developed abs, and round shoulders all stand out in both versions. 2024 looks even more massive though, especially in the delts, chest, and arms, probably due to the added fullness. His quads don't look that bad either, appearing super massive, ripped, and detailed. I definitely think that Nick looks freakier and fuller than he did before, and this pose most certainly captures this notion. Overall, I think that Nick is better in 2023, however, people hyped him up a little too much coming into this 2024 season. Many people claimed that he was going to shock the world with his new look. However, he really only came in peaked a bit better, with possibly a bit more muscle. His real flaw is that his midsection has widened a tad bit, which definitely ruins his flow in certain poses, and hopefully he's able to fix this issue coming into the Mr. Olympia. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one, and like always, thanks for watching.